What is happening, viewers? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have round 7 of the ACR BMW M2 League from Kyalami. As you can probably tell, a little bit of a different setup for this week. Because we're moving things around in our flat, we didn't have the recording equipment set up. So what we've done instead, we've basically got the replay out and we're just going to narrate on what's happened during the race. So where are we in the standings at the moment? As you can see on screen now, you've got ourselves on 229 and 4 points back is Martin Palm. It is looking very likely now this is a 2-horse race. We have managed to get a gap over the rest of the field, and you'll see as this race goes on that we both know this. So we are not really interested in winning the race outright. This is going to turn out to be a real scrap for the championship because we know we just need to beat each other now. And you'll see that we've both realised that as this race goes on. So we've taken pole, as you can see. We've got ourselves ahead of Lecky. It was our last lap of quality that managed to get us the pole position. Then you've got Fane back in 3rd, Heiter in 4th, and Martin Palm qualified 5th. So this is a great start for us. This is exactly what we needed for tonight's race. Obviously, this is new for me doing this narrating stuff. So let's see how this goes. We're going to try and do it in one take, which is going to be interesting, I suppose, to see if we can manage that. But yeah, we'll have a crack at it. Try and talk you guys through exactly what I'm thinking at each time and what we're going to be doing. But what you're going to see ahead of you is about 15 minutes worth of really good racing. So here we go, guys, into the last corner. We've had the order to stay side by side, 2 by 2. As you can see, we've got Lecky next to us. We're just focused on getting a good start now. So we'll wait for the green. Any second now, we're going to get the instruction. And remember, on our mind right now is just getting a decent start as the lights go green and we've got our foot down now. And you can see from the bottom right that Lecky's got a great start. And we're just going to slot in behind him. We don't mind this. We're happy to just sit into second. We've still got a couple of cars ahead of us, ahead of Martin Palm. We're not going to go too deep. We're just going to be nice and sensible. We keep Dennis Heiter behind us, so we managed to stay in P2 as we come round to Barbecue, which is the name of this corner. We're just trying to settle in. A little bit of oversteer there, as you can see. But we're just behind Lecky. If you look down at the camera now, you can see we've actually gapped the top 3 of us. I've got a gap back to 4th. And I wish I'd known this, because you can see that Heiter's getting quite racy, and we don't want to get involved in an incident right now, which is a good point scoring ball over Martin Palm at the moment. And just as we go in, look, he looks, and it just puts us off a little bit of room left on the inside. But as we come down to the S's, we're going to go in deep. We're not going to give up this position. We're going to hold it around the outside and keep the inside for the right-hander. And once again, we have kept Heiter behind us. But as you can see from the mirror now, that closing pack is really closing us. We've lost time to Lecky up ahead. That's a little bit frustrating, that was. But we want the extra points that we can get if we can. We didn't really want to give that in. If I'd known in hindsight that there was a huge gap back to 3rd, I would have probably just slotted back in. But I hadn't noticed at the time. Because if we could just, the 3 of us, just break away and go, that is what I would have preferred to do. We go a bit deep there. Look, Heiter's back up the inside of us again. We're just losing time. All the time this is going on. We managed to stay ahead once again. Second to last corner, Cheetah. We come through here. And then break down for the final corner. Down into second. And get the drive off. And that is the end of lap 1. So we skip ahead now to lap 4, I think this is. And you can see Heiter's right on us. We've closed in on Lecky. But if you look behind Heiter, I don't realise this. Martin Palm on that aerial footage has managed to close in as well. He's got into P4. So Heiter's going to lunge us. We're going to leave the room. But Palm lunges into that gap. And now he's up the inside of us. We don't want to give this up. We're trying to scrap back in, but we can't. Heiter's now ahead of us. We've got Martin Palm now coming by on the left. We're now losing positions. We're going to try and stay around the outside. We've got to slot back in. Now we're behind our championship rival. This race has gone from bad to worst. We have dropped from pole down to P4. We're going to go to the outside of Palm. He switches back. We're going to cut back to the inside. We both know this is on. We both know this is for the championship between us two. But we've lost it. We're back into P4. We're losing points now. As we come round midway through the lap through Clubhouse Bend and up to the S's now. Get it turned in. At this point now we're just thinking, okay, let's settle in. We don't want to make any stupid lunges. We've got a long race ahead of us. Let's just make sure we don't lose touch. Let's regroup. Make a move when we need to. You can see our little feet moving, look. The bottom corner there in the footwell. Get on the brake pedal. Our little virtual toes. Come down mine shaft now. And now we cut to, I think, the following lap. And you can see we've lost a bit more touch now. We've lost a bit more touch with the guys ahead of us. This is not looking good. But we know just to keep it on the island, as it were. And you can see that Palm is getting really racy against Heiter. He wants that P2. He wants to gain more points than us. He's trying to look for an opening. We can't quite find it. We come down through the S's. We're going to hook the curb on the inside and get a nice run through the right-hander. Really nice run through the right-hander. We felt strong through there through the entire race. And you can see that Palm's getting really impatient. And now he is going to send one to the inside of Heiter, which holds them both up. So we get a nice run now. Heiter's looking to try and get ahead as they go down through mine shaft. They're going to come to the left-hander at the bottom, but we've got a good run on the two of them. So you can see now we're going to carry the speed through. What can we do? We're going to go to the outside, see if we can send it around the outside of this right-hander. We're going to just be there, but we can't quite get the run. Heiter's going to run us out of road. Pardon me, Palm's going to run us out of road. And we slot back into P4. You can see this is getting racy now. We come round to complete another lap through the last corner. We skip ahead again, so we are now midway through, possibly the next lap after. We're probably getting to just coming up to halfway through the race now. Everyone's just getting a bit impatient now. We can see that Heiter, we're probably a little bit quicker than Heiter. I think he's just sort of not taking his normal lines because he was quite quick in quali. We're going to come down through the S's now. We're just trying to get a good run. We hook that curb, unsettles the car a little bit with the right-hander. We've got a good run through there now. Getting close. Is Palm going to defend it? No, he's not. We are going to go down the inside as best we can. Come off the brakes a little bit. Let the car roll in. We've got our championship rival on the outside. We're trying to get the tight run off the corner. Get the run down the hill. What can we do? Can we try and get an overlap? He's just got a bit more speed than us off that corner. He's going to chop across the front of our car. We're settled back into P4. We are now really trying to get this position back. Lump over the curbs on the inside there. And now we're thinking about pitting now. We're going to come around this corner, pit lane. We're getting held up by Palm. Let's pit. Let's try a different strategy. And just as we go to pit, he does it. So we jig back to the outside. We're going to go an extra lap. Basically, as Martin Brundle says, do whatever he doesn't do. And if he pits, we're going to stay out for an extra lap. So ourselves now coming to the penultimate corner. We've tried to get a good lap and we've probably made one mistake on this lap. So we're going to dive for the pits. Lecky does the same thing from the lead as well. Get it slowed down, get it down to that 50 mark. There we go. Get it turned in. Now it's just about nailing this pit stop. This is the most frustrating part of every race I do because I hate the pit stops. For some reason we can't stop in the box. We've done it well this season though. We've actually got better at this. So get it stopped, engine off. I don't know why Lecky's disappeared in front of us, but he will reappear. We get it stopped in the box. That's what we need. Ignition back on. Get it started. Go. A little bit of time wasted. And all we are looking for now on this exit is where is Martin Palm? Limiter off. I put it out. I think you can see it. There he is in the mirror. There he is coming down. We can't cross this white line. But we are ahead. If we can just hold this, still can't cross the white line. As soon as we come out, there we go. We're going to drink back to the right hand side, and we've done it. We've actually taken the position from Palm. We go a little bit deep though. He's got a good run off the first corner. This is championship battle right here. As we come round to the top corner. He's going to stay on the outside. He's trying to get the cut back underneath us. We don't have a good line. He's got a much better run off the corner. As he pulls up along the left-hand side of us. We're just coming down into this next right-hander. We bang doors on the way down. This is on. And he's going to go really deep round the outside. We're going to try and hold him out. We're going to run our car out wide. He's still side by side with us. We're going to try and pinch him to the inside here. Around this time, we're going to try and stay around the outside, but you can see here, he just hangs us out. We're immediately going to defend from Fane behind us. There's no way we're giving that position up. He stays behind, so we are back on par. This is it. This is the dice for the points for the championship. We now come up to the top corner. We've got to settle in now. There's only about 10 minutes to go. We fast forward ahead. You can see now Dennis Heiter has pitted as well. Palm's still just defending, just sort of hovering that inside line. It's just going to come in the middle of the corner through Clubhouse Bend, coming down to the S's. Palm's got a bit of a tricky situation here where he's got Heiter in front of him. Does he attack him or does he defend from us? He's got a bit of a quandary. But we get a good run through, we hook the curb. We are on his bumper. Coming up to the top corner, he's going to defend. Well, he thinks he's defended it. We're going to send it at the last moment down the inside. We've got the job done, but you can see he hangs it around the outside. We go for that tighter line. We like that tighter line off the corner. He's still there. You can see from the helicopter view in the bottom right, we are side by side coming down the bottom of the hill. Through the left-hander, we're going to come into the right-hander now. We're still side by side, door to door, and he's got the inside of us. Can we cut back underneath? Can we try and go around the outside? No, he's still kept position. We are still losing points in this championship battle. Come through to the penultimate corner. You've got to mind that curve on the inside. That's it. We've still got a good run through there. Through the last corner. We'll take about 10 minutes left of this race now. We get a good run off the final corner. We're very close. Already we're starting to think now, right, okay, what are we going to do? A lot of it depends on what he's going to do. Is he going to defend as we come down to turn one? Through the kink. Just about to get up into fifth gear. And just as we get on the brakes, bang, we are going to send one down the inside. Really deep on the brakes. But can we get it stopped? We do. And we're ahead. We've managed to keep the position. Now, let's just not fluff this up like we did last time. So we've actually got the place this time. We get a good run through this corner onto the back straight. We managed to get a good run off there. Still behind us, we're going to cover the inside of the middle of the road. At that point, we think he's not going to make a move, so we go back to the left. He's going to be with us. But a little snap of oversteer, and he's right with us. You can see that BMW is on our rear bumper. As we come off the corner, we're going to go defensive here as well. He's gone to the outside of us. Once again, we're just still fighting that wheel. But he's on us. We're going to come through to the S's now. As we drop down, we're going to hook the car up on the curb. It just unsettles it every time. That little donk on the suspension. We managed to get a little gap, look. Managed to pull out a little gap. We're strong through that little sequence of corners. Every lap. Up to the top. Don't defend it. We just go nice and deep on the brakes. We get it stopped. He's taking a tighter line. But we get a good run off the corner. This could well be job done, ladies and gentlemen. And that's it, guys. Through to the last lap. Final couple of corners. And we come off the final corner to finish P3. Little lap car about to get out of the way there. But we come across the line in P3. Awesome scraps, I think you'll agree, between ourselves and Palm for that championship, for those championship points. Hope you enjoyed this different way of doing a video. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will have more of the usual content going up in the next couple of weeks for this championship showdown. Speak to you then. Bye bye.